Well, hello there, my dear friends. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kit Borman. So if you might recognise me from the previous videos. If you're new here, so welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to do another book reading video for you guys for story time. As we learn and listen together, it's going to be Disney's classic stories. It's the most enchanted and most magical reading experience I've ever done. First of all, in this video, I have decided to read this book, Disney, Winnie the Pooh, for Stormy Birthday. This seems like a really interesting book I'm going to read to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you care to join me for story time? Fantastic. You came to the right place. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Winnie the Pooh woke up one morning with a feeling that there was something special in the air. What could it be? He wondered. Oh, yes, it's Roo's birthday, and Kanga is giving him the party this afternoon. Roo doesn't know everything about it. He drew back the curtains and looked out of the window. Someone must have put cotton wool on my window. He grumbled. I can't see anything outside. He stepped out of the front door to find thick grey fog everywhere. Then Pooh remembered that they were all meeting at Rabbit's house before going on to Roo's surprise party. How will Piglet find his way through the 100-acre wood? I'd better go and get him. Poor Piglet, he said to himself. I'm sure he'd be frightened. He'd pick up a pot of honey with a blue ribbon tied around it. I nearly forgot Roo's birthday present, he said, and it's one of my best pots. When Pooh arrived safely at Piglet's house, he saw a worried Piglet looking out of the window, but his face lit up when he saw Pooh and quickly opened the door. Oh, Pooh, I'm so glad to see you, squeaked Piglet. I will be afraid of getting lost if I'm with you. Look, I've got for Roo, he added, a box of delicious acorns. The fog was getting thinner, so Pooh and Piglet set off for Rabbit's house. Suddenly, there was a huge crash. An orange stripy creature bounced out of the woods and landed right on the top of Pooh. Oh, it's you, Tigger, squeaked Piglet nervously. Tiggers don't like fog, said Tigger. They can't see where they bounce in. Why are you carrying that orange balloon? Asked Pooh. This is Roo's present, said Tigger proudly. It's lovely, cried Piglet. By the time Tigger and Piglet and Pooh arrived at Rabbit's house, the fog had almost completely cleared. They showed Rabbit their presents for Roo, and Rabbit made a list. Honey from Pooh, an orange balloon from Tigger, a box of acorns from Piglet. I've made a scrumptious carrot cake, said Rabbit. Little Roo will be very pleased. Then he looked around. Where's Eeyore? He asked. He's late. We had better go and find him. The four friends started walking towards Eeyore's gloomy place. Piglet peered anxiously at the sky. Black clouds were gathering above them. I hope there won't be a storm, he whispered to Pooh. I'm frightened of thunderstorms. Suddenly there was a great flash of lightning and a loud clap of thunder made them all jump. Heavy, fat drops of rain started pouring down. Piglet huddled closer to Pooh. Let's wait for rain to stop, cried Tigger. When the rain stopped, the four friends set off again. Suddenly they heard an unhappy voice in the distance. They caught the few words which sounded like out water, can't swim, help, forgotten about me. I think it's Eeyore, cried Pooh. Quickly, he must be marooned. They rushed towards the voice and saw Eeyore, sitting on the small patch of ground surrounded by water. He was looking gloomily at them. Oh, poor Eeyore, said Pooh. Look what a rain has done. It's flooded your place. So you've noticed, have you? Said Eeyore gloomily. Oh, well, I don't suppose you'll be able to find me. I can't swim. I wish we had a boat, sighed Pooh. I've got an idea, said Tigger. The water's not very wide. We could make a crossing place out of sticks. They put Roo's presents in the dry place. Then everyone started fetching sticks and branches to make the bridge. Oh, do hurry up, said Eeyore. The water's getting higher. We're ready now, said Tigger. Get ready, Eeyore. 1, 2, 3, march. And wobbling a little, Eeyore managed to walk over the bridge. Well done, they all cried and clapped. Piglet asked Eeyore what the present had got for Roo. Nothing, said Eeyore. With all of his excitement, I forgot I found him a pistol. So they all set off for Kanga and Roo's house. Eeyore picked a beautiful blue pistol on the way there. Meanwhile, Roo was rather sad. What a horrible weather for my birthday, he thought. Nobody will bother to come and wish me a happy birthday. Then he heard a noise outside. He rushed to look out of the window, and there were 5 friends knocking at the door. They tumbled in, crying, "Happy birthday, Roo!" Roo was delighted with all his presents, especially Tigger's beautiful orange balloon. Now, dears, said Kanga, it stopped raining, so why don't you all go and play in the garden while I make tea? Roo was so excited about his orange balloon that he jumped up and down. But he didn't hold the string tightly enough. A sudden gusts of wind wiped it out of his hand, and the orange balloon flew away. Come back, he shouted. But the balloon kept on flying, and Roo burst in tears. As Roo sobbed, it started to rain again. At the same time, a brilliant ray of sunshine burst through the clouds. Look, everybody, cried Pooh, pointed, "There's a rainbow." "It's beautiful," gasped Rabbit. "It's stripy," agreed Tigger. "That orange bit looks like the orange of my balloon," said Roo sadly. They were all very excited about the rainbow. "I can see the middle of the rainbow," said Piglet. "But where's the end?" "All the rainbows must have an end," said Pooh. "Let's go and find it." So they ran up and down the hill. Finally, they arrived at the place where they thought the end of the rainbow would be. But they couldn't see the rainbow at all. "Where's the rainbow gone?" they all cried. They looked left, they looked right, they looked down at the ground, they looked up the sky. The rainbow had gone. Then Roo looked up into the oak tree above them. "My orange balloon!" he cried. "There it is, but how can we reach it?" "I know," said Tigger. "I'll stand on the eel's back. Pooh can stand on my shoulders, and Piglet on Pooh's head." "Do be careful," cried Rabbit, looking anxiously at his friend's acrobatics. Piglet used a stick to free the orange balloon. Tigger caught it and handed it down to Rabbit, who gave it back to Roo. They went back to tell Kanga what had happened. "The wind took your balloon away," she said to Roo, "and you would never find it again if I hadn't been for a rainbow." Roo jumped for joy again, but this time he remembered to hold the string tightly. And since then, Winnie the Pooh and his friends have always believed that there is an orange balloon at the end of a fairy rainbow. This is the end of the story of Winnie the Pooh for Stormy Birthday. Let's conclude this story, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the story about Winnie the Pooh and his friends. They're celebrating Roo's birthday for such a horrible storm. It seems very entertaining, very enjoyable, mostly informative. So, therefore, the Winnie the Pooh stories was being published in 1926, has finally turned 100 years. It was written by A.A Milne and also Disney's Winnie the Pooh short film will turn 60 years this year as well. Alright then guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you all soon.